Okay. We have messed with the volume a bit. How are we seeing, or hearing, or sounding? Okay. Shit. Let's just get right into it, I guess. Landon taught me how to add a... OBS has an innate gain filter that you can add decibels. Yep. Which is kind of a band-aid until you have, like, a cloud lifter. Because I still have to have everything maxed out in order to achieve this. Which isn't ideal for when I want to do anything else. Yup. Oh, it's bright. Holy moly. Amazon. The blackout curtain. Fuck's sake. But I'd have to mount a rod. That's so fucking annoying, man. Isn't that so annoying? I have to mount a damn rod. Tension rod? What the hell is that? Oh, I know what that is. I don't think that would work in my window. I don't think it would work in mine. My boo-boo looks worse on camera than it does in real life. Yeah, I don't think it would work. No. Is there like a set? Hi Connor, I'm streaming.
Huh?
Stream's live.
Oh, whoa.
Oh, are you going somewhere?
Yeah.
Okay.
What are you doing?
I don't know. I was gonna talk, and then maybe later we'll put something together or paint something or whatever.
Okay, have fun. See you later.
Bye. Yeah. Wait.
Yo, that looks way better. It won't stay though. There's kind of a
sill. There's kind of a sill on top, but I don't think there's a way to get that to stay on there. Duct tape? Staples? That's my comforter. I'm not stapling it. Command strip hooks? Ooh, good idea. Wait, good idea. Good idea. Good idea. Yeah, that's a lot better with that on there, isn't it? Huh. Oh well. Nothing we can do about it today. Oh. Yeah, I mean, I didn't really have anything planned. I just kind of was like, oh shit, 5 p.m., gotta go live. Are we gonna watch some stuff first? I don't know. Is there anything even worth watching right now? How is it possible to sleep with a comforter in this heat? I mean, it's the only blanket I use, and it's not a super heavy comforter. Oh well. Command hook, curtain holder. Oh. Wakarimashita. Holds 5 pounds, huh? What's in the React channel? Is there anything new in there? Or do I have to actually go and find something worth watching right now? Or do we just go and hobby? I don't know. I got a... Hi, Tom. How's it going, buddy? I got this now. So we do have something to assemble if you wanted to do that. I got banned from rank again. Yeah. Did we ever finish Jenny Nicholson's Star Wars? Oh, I don't think we... Well, I think I finished that my own time. I think. I don't even remember where we were. I don't know. One hour in? Oh. Then we didn't. We had just started the section called Characters. Section 7. Wait, we watched an hour of this? Really? That's wild. I left for food. Oh, that's right. I did. I left for food. And just left it on. That's right. Shit, we'll watch a section or two of this. And then maybe we'll hobby. We'll just start with this as I warm up. I gotta warm up my brain. You guys need to warm up shit that you gotta say to me so we can keep conversation going. You guys know how it is. Did I gym arc today? We were out late with dinner yesterday, and all of us forgot to set an alarm. So no, we didn't unfortunately gym arc today. What hobby? Probably this. Tau Kill Team Pathfinders. That or we paint some of the Imperial Guard. Let's see what the volume's like on this.
The characters. Since this is a multi-branching story, I think the best way to explain it to you guys is just to explain each separate character and their arc. The following characters are...
I feel like it's been forever since we watched you paint. I think the last thing we painted might have been...
Captain Kevin. She is a Resistance ally working undercover. I know she's generally trying to help the Resistance, but I'm not really sure what her overall goal is because I'm not really sure what the Resistance's goal is. I think it's something about getting coaxium, but I didn't hear any express purpose for it or like anything to
This costume's wild.
Urgency.
Does she have Twi'lek tentacles?
In publicity photos, this character's design looks whack, in my opinion. I think because you've got the very fake-looking shiny red wig.
Yep, the wig is really bad on that character.
And the uncanny contact lenses, but in person under atmospheric lighting it worked a lot better for me. The captain was probably my favorite character. I feel like we kept running into her. Lenka Mock, she's the crew's director, so like the second in command to the captain. We also never really talked to her one-on-one. I think maybe she wasn't free roaming as much as the others. We tended to mostly see her pop up for scheduled story scenes, but I think her character's deal is maybe she starts out neutral and then becomes a Resistance ally.
She just smooched that droid?
I might be wrong. Maybe she was with the Resistance the whole time. Lieutenant Croy is a First Order officer investigating the ship.
Oh no!
This was another of my favorite characters. This actor had such great villain.
I know we live in reality, all right? Why is he just a dude? He's not like particularly like handsome or like striking looking or anything. Like it's like if you hired me to do it. He's just a guy. He's not ugly either. He's just a normal dude. So like in reality, a lieutenant definitely would be just a normal dude, all right? But we're talking a multi-$1,000 trip on a galactic star cruiser. You need this lieutenant to be a fucking... You need him to be a guy. This has to be some cool dude, not just some guy, you know? Does that make sense? He's not Disney enough. No, he's not. None of them seem to look that way to me. And I think that's probably the point, but like... Nope. None of the characters so far look dramatic enough.
Villain energy.
I will use a restraining bolt to disable him.
No! We talked to him a lot too. We were actually trying to get the First Order storyline, but you'll hear more about that later. Croy also brought 2 stormtroopers with him. They don't have names, but I felt like I should mention them because they're also actors.
Do they have
Their
numbers?
dialogue is pre-recorded, like the ones in the theme park. Although they do have a whole soundboard to choose from, so there's still interactivity there. Oh my god, he's got a gun. Very intimidating. Wow.
I do like the stormtroopers.
Sandy
That's
is the
fun.
ship's engineer. He's like a bumbling newbie on the job and begins the story as a neutral character and a coward. On a couple occasions, he gets peer pressured into helping the First Order and then feels guilty about it.
He this guy looks a bit more how you'd expect.
SK-620 is the astromech on board, and they are secretly sympathetic to the Resistance.
Oh, it's SK.
Yeah, I do like the droid. Yep, that's fun.
He's looking around.
Yeah, come in here, bro. Let me punch you in the fucking chest.
I love SK. SK
He's
is
cute.
a free roaming droid. You can go right up to them and touch them and stuff.
He's going up the ramp.
Wait, they let you touch him? He doesn't have a handler? No way.
We will. I would die for him.
I actually spotted the dude controlling SK once.
I was gonna say it's got to be that guy.
Robot puppeteers. He's disguised as a dad in street clothes with a bulky camera bag. I'm not showing you this because I think it's a bad thing that I spotted.
Before she even said this, I knew
It's a
that was the
little
guy the
movie
first time I showed
magic
him.
for you guys, so I
Because
hope
the
you
park works the
enjoy
same
that.
way.
I didn't spot him in any
As an
other-
aside, I talked about it a little bit last time we were watching this video. Galaxy's Edge is awesome. I don't know how they failed so much with this Galactic Star Cruiser, because I think Galaxy's Edge generally nailed it.
Finally got my paycheck. Here you go, Amorphos.
Amorphos? What? Thanks for the 5, Surly.
the other scenes, so I think he generally blended in really well with the crowd and stayed pretty far away from SK most of the time, except for moments in the bridge where they were worried they were going to run over a child. Gaia is a Twi'lek pop star who's
She looks
performing
good.
but the performance is really just a ruse to steal an artifact the ship has on display. The ship is from Old Republic times, and in the lobby they've
Yep.
got a big gem which is sacred to the Twi'lek people, but
Yep.
was stolen by colonizers a long time ago. So Gaia wants to grab it and return it to her homeworld. I think she's also a Resistance sympathizer, or maybe she just hates the establishment. I'm not sure.
Yeah, a
Rafe
Resistance
Cole is
sympathizer?
Gaia's
I don't
manager.
know.
I avoided him like the plague because you can tell just looking at him that this guy is the smuggler storyline, and I aggressively did not want to do the smuggler storyline. I'm sorry, that's my subjective taste,
That's
and
based.
was
I
right,
would not
and
want
it
to do the
worked.
smuggler
Mission
story
accomplished.
either.
Anyway, he's helping Gaia steal the stone.
I would want to
As
do the
for my
First Order
trip, I
one.
actually heard some of the Star Cruiser designers saying that there were all these storylines you could explore, and that one of them was a romance.
Do you join the Resistance? Do you join the First Order? Are you a scoundrel? There's a love story on board. There's everything you could possibly want.
A
And
love
there's this
story
moment
on
at dinner
board?
where,
That's so
in
scary.
my opinion, there was some sort of a sexual tension between Wraith Cole and Lenka Mock. And at that moment, I was like, oh, we're not really interacting with either of those characters, but that must be the romance plot. And she's very by the book, and he's a scoundrel. It's kind of like a Han and Leia sort of dynamic.
Uh-huh.
And My intuition was wrong. We'll get back to that later. Sandro is Gaia's guitarist. He has to learn to believe in himself or something. We didn't
Oh,
really
okay.
talk to him.
Yep,
He's
don't like
that
him.
guy at a party who brings
He looks
a
pretty
guitar
good, though,
and
but I
takes
don't like him.
requests. I saw in a lot of media preview photos that they had him in different makeup and just wearing a scarf on his head.
Wait.
But on our cruise, he was a Togruta, so he had that head thing that Ahsoka
Yeah.
has. I kind of assume he's always meant to have the hat, and like, maybe they just ran out of time to put the hat on a couple times, and they were like,
Like,
well,
fundamentally
he
changes
gets
the
to be
character
slow
if he
for the
doesn't have
rest
the
of
hat.
cruise. I don't know. It's weird. It's weird that all the other characters are the same every time, and this one isn't. Uani is my very favorite, so I left her for last.
Wait, she's a Rhodian. That rules.
She's a Rhodian, the same
Yup.
species as Greedo.
As
so the
Greedo.
performer is wearing a full-face animatronic mask. She speaks
That's
got to
be so heavy.
in an alien language, and her mouth moves along with the skin around her eyes and her little antenna things.
Oh, thank you. My hat? I think it would look really good on you.
Wait, she's awesome.
Yeah.
She's all okay. So here's the thing. How come there's not more of that? How come there's not more of that? How come she's the only one like this? Hello, Dreamy. How come there isn't more of this? I get that that's really expensive and crazy, but like, how come she's the only one with a super cool animatronic mask? How come there's not an Athorian on
I
board?
can't wait to see your show. We're going to the 8 o'clock one.
Because Disney cut corners? I'll cut a corner for them, bro. I'll cut their damn heads off. Where's Bob Iger? Wait, does he still work there?
She's Gaia's backup singer and plays.
Wait, look at her.
the
She's
weird
awesome.
alien
And she's also got like the best
I think Her
costume.
main plot is that she's talented enough to be a star in her own right, but the manager doesn't see her potential. Maybe out of speciesism or something, since she's the most alien-looking character on the ship. Saja is either a character or a group. I couldn't figure out if this character was one individual named Saja.
Wait,
Or
how?
a religious order called the Saja, consisting of like 3 or 4 people. There were multiple characters wearing the same tunic and beads, and I'm like 90% sure that more than one of them called themselves Saja. But in the app, you can get texts from Saja, and then the icon is just an image of one lady. So I don't
What?
get it. Anyway, my impression is that these are sort of like the Chirrut Imwe character from Rogue One, who I'm sure nobody remembers by name, but he's the one who's like not a Jedi, he's a monk that studies
Yup.
the Force. So I think that's their deal. I think they're not
Okay.
Jedi. I think they just study it and teach lightsaber training and can move things with the Force and dress kind of like Jedi. That's very similar to Jedi, what I'm describing.
Yeah, that sounds a
Don't
lot
ask
like
me how it fits
Jedi.
into canon. I don't have the answers you seek. So
But
all of
trust
the,
me, I
like,
don't know
cast
either.
members
You're
that I just
good.
listed will be on the ship for about 8 hours per day. Actually, the total length of time spans
a lot of
9
time.
hours because the performers are taking staggered lunch breaks in the middle.
Yeah,
They're
they gotta go
staggered,
eat.
So you don't notice. They also kind of stagger when they send them out, so it doesn't feel so much like, oh, the character's shift has begun. Like you'll notice on day 1, Uani arrives a bit earlier than the others, and I think that's because Uani is probably split between 2 performers with overlapping shifts.
Yep, and also
That
she's
means they can
awesome,
stretch
so they better
time
have
on the
her
ship a
out
little
all the
longer,
time.
and also she can take more frequent breaks because
Look at
the
her, she's
performers
always
will
getting
heat
down.
really fast in there.
Getting down
Similarly,
Rhodian
SK is
style.
on stage a lot longer than the other actors, and I think that's just because droids have much worse labor unions. And then after
True.
all those guys, we have the movie characters. Chewbacca. I don't really know why he's
Wait,
here.
what?
Every Chewbacca story moment involves
Wait,
finding
Chewbacca's-
Chewbacca or freeing Chewbacca from jail after failing to hide him. So I don't know what he was trying to accomplish. Ray, I have no idea.
Ray is there? I didn't know they had movie characters here.
Just ran through here. What? Yeah. Are you kidding me? She ran out of there and then pried open those doors and ran through.
I know that ultimately she finds a holocron. Spoilers.
Oh.
Wow, it's a holocron.
Yes. A Jedi
Sith holocrons are cooler because they're
But, it
pyramidic.
seemed like that was a surprise to her, so I don't know why she showed up to begin with. Maybe she just wanted to take a cruise. Kylo Ren, I think he's just here to kill us. Like he heard there were resistance sympathizers.
Yo, let's
and he wants
go.
to kill and torture us. Admittedly,
Kill them.
it seems like a pretty small fish to fry when you're the supreme leader of the galaxy.
That's
But
true,
I won't
actually.
pretend
What's he
Kylo
doing
Ren
here?
Was ever a reasonable guy. May he rest in peace. Interestingly, unlike the theme park, this version of Kylo Ren is actually performing his dialogue live through a voice changer. That feels like a
Oh!
little bit of extra effort on the part of the tech crew.
That's cool.
Which I appreciate, but I don't really see the point. Kylo Ren only
Oh, okay.
appears in a couple short, pre-scripted scenes that seem super choreographed, so it's not like the actor has.
Yo,
to
the
recreate
Ray actress
performance
kinda, she'd
anyway.
fucking
It
doing all
feels
kinds of
like
crazy
the
shit.
character knows what
Yo.
he's saying. anything, it would have
True,
been
that
cooler
was
to have the
completely
Stormtroopers speaking
unintelligible.
through voice changers, since those are the ones you can actually interact with.
Agreed.
But
Someone said that
whatever,
earlier.
The movie characters do not wander freely like the
No.
central cast do. They appear in story moments as like cameos, usually paired with one of the cruise ship characters. But then when the scene
Video,
is over,
audio
they make
up.
themselves scarce, so you won't be making small talk with these guys. Oh, and of course, there's me! Since we're living our own Star Wars story, I thought we were supposed to come up with our own characters. I knew I would be filming the whole time, and also that I was hoping to get the First Order story path. So I decided to be Amethea Taupe, an influencer from Coruscant.
Okay.
That's a core world, a wealthy planet, and a
Yep.
political center. I just
Yep.
thought being rich and from there would be as good a way as any to signal complacency with a fascist government. I even brought Skippy, my spoiled little handbag
Yo!
dog. See, I made him a little hat. It looks kind of bad, but I made it. I was going to only carry Skippy for one of the 2 days because he's real big, but people seem to really
Stormtroopers
like
aren't
him,
clones. I
and
don't
it
understand
occurred
why
to
they
me
don't
that
let the
maybe if
actresses
I had him
talk,
every day,
right?
He would be a good recognizable accessory, so characters could remember who I was even though I was changing my clothes. If you're not familiar with Skippy, he's a character from a defunct Disney World attraction,
Yep.
and when Captain Keevan saw him, she called him by his name right away.
Skippy?
Skippy, exactly.
Yes.
You're a fan.
Well,
Like I said, we love Captain Keevan. Isn't that right, Skippy?
Of course he sounds like a Muppet. Yep.
That
Of
means,
course
yeah,
that's how he
his
sounds.
kind agree. Anyway, having experienced the Star Cruiser, my takeaway is this. It's not really worth coming up with a character. The performers
No,
will
I'm
ask
sure
you
it's
your
not.
name, but when you give an obviously fake name, they look at you funny and make you feel like you have committed a faux pas. All I can think is, even though I went pretty early, maybe the actors had already
Not a
encountered
faux
too many
pas.
guests who wanted to roleplay to a weird extent, like trying to be the main character.
Yeah.
Or bringing
Oh,
too
well,
much
I'm
emotional
Rey
intensity to the
Skywalker, they
game.
say,
But
you know.
again, that's just the vibe I got from the frozen grimaces I received.
Do they not
when
think
I
they'd be
tried
getting
to
role
use the
players?
nickname.
I
It's
think they
also
knew
possible
that, but I
the
think they
actors
would have
are being fed
underestimated how
information, which would be
absolutely
linked to the legal
atrocious
name
that would
you
be.
booked your hotel under. I'll get to that later. So anyway, I dropped the character name within like an hour of arrival. But I do think it's handy to bring a memorable prop or accessory as a conversation piece. I like how I'm giving advice as if you're gonna book it. Part 8.
True,
the
this place
food.
doesn't exist
As
anymore.
on a
Yep,
real
let's see,
cruise,
I'm
the
excited
food
about
is
this part.
included in the price, so it's all going to be free. Well, you've already paid. It's pretty
Yeah, it's
big
not
tip.
free,
The only
you pay for
refreshments
it.
that cost extra money are the alcoholic beverages, and they have some mocktails that cost money too. I know
Mocktails
on
cost
some
money? I'll
real
kill you.
cruises, the alcohol is free, but to my knowledge, on every Disney cruise, it's not free. So this was kind of expected for me. I was
I'll destroy
frankly
Disney.
overwhelmed
What?
by the amount of food. They do a scheduled breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and every meal is all you can eat. Outside of meal
That
times,
sounds
the bar
awesome,
in the
though.
atrium also has a whole separate appetizer menu you can order from, and those are also all complimentary. I loved this cloche filled with smoke, and then they lift it up and it's full of little cheese balls and crackers. They also
Yup.
leave out very simple snacks in the atrium between
goldfish.
meals, like yogurt, fruit
Goldfish.
cups, Parmesan crisps, and then like some child pleasers like cake pops and goldfish crackers.
There
This
they
also
are,
hitters
hell
online and
yeah.
you're like, wow, paying that much for goldfish crackers? And it's like, okay, guys, that's obviously for toddlers. But yes, they have goldfish crackers.
They are not for
What I'm
toddlers.
saying is you will not be hungry on this trip. It's impossible. The breakfasts and lunches are buffet style, and they have these little space trays with
Ooh.
squares and rectangles you can slot the food dishes
Oh, that's
onto.
fun.
I saw some people complain about the tiny portions on these little plates.
It's all you can eat. Just
and
go
I
back
don't
and get more.
understand that because it's a buffet. If you really like something, you can grab 10. But I liked that they were kind of sample sizes. It made it feel low commitment to try everything. They also have waiters wandering around to take drink orders at the buffet service meals. The dining room drinks menu is different from the lounge menu, but the waiters at meals can bring you anything from either menu. They can also bring
Okay,
you
this is
normal
me
or
talking
hot-
from a 2024 perspective, but going to something like this and having all of the employees in masks would take me out. They should be wearing masks, but I would be disappointed. I would not want that. Like, is there a Star Wars plague? Some kind of, I don't know. Are all the Geonosians bringing their weird Geonosian diseases onto the cruise? I don't know. It would take me out. I'd be pissed. If the masks were fancied out to be like customized, I want to see people's faces if they're in a place like this, you know? I'd want to see their faces. I'd be disappointed. They should have been wearing masks. Let me be clear. In the time in which this was filmed, wearing a mask was important, but I would have been sad.
cocktails if you don't want any of the crazy themed stuff, but in my opinion, you went all the way
What
to
the fuck
space.
is that?
You should get the themed stuff. They have a soda fountain with all the soda logos in Arabesh, just like in the theme park land. And they also have blue and green milk on tap. In the parks, blue and green milk is like a frozen milkshakey texture, and because it's plant-based, it separates a little when it melts, which I think is kind of gross. The Star Cruiser versions of the milk are the texture of milk. Yeah. I'd compare it to like an Odwalla smoothie, a drinkable yogurt. I don't really like frozen drinks, so I way preferred the Star Cruiser version. It's actually what I was hoping the theme park version would be. Flavor-wise, they're the same as the parks. The blue is fruity, and the green is floral. Everyone hates the green milk, but I personally like them both.
I don't really like floral, like strong floral flavors and stuff. Oh, we got a whole jalapeno slice in there. What's going on there?
Everybody realized this, but the table service dinners are also all you can eat. If you have a favorite item you finished off, you can ask your waiter to
Wait, this shit looks good as fuck.
And they will. Also, I'm pretty sure the dessert at the first dinner was literally the same dessert you can buy in Pandora, the World of Avatar. I love that dessert, so I was happy, but it is kind of weird that it was the same. One thing that's true of all Disney's table service restaurants is that they're really flexible about dietary needs. If you have an allergy, they'll bring
fucking better, but you paid like $6,000 for 2 nights.
On the same page. And if they don't have any menu items that can accommodate it, they'll just like think of something special to make. Also, every meal offers the kids' picky eater trifecta of chicken nuggies, pizza, and mac and cheese.
Let's
and if
go.
you're an adult with no allergies and you're just a picky eater, you can order off the kids' menu to your heart's content. But honestly, the space food had very unintimidating flavor profiles. It would be like, oh, this tastes like a grilled cheese. This tastes like a curry. This tastes like a pizza. It's a salad with ranch. I will say, though, that Night 2's table service dinner had pretty abysmal vegetarian offerings. I said all that stuff about bringing out the chef and, like, he'll make you something from scratch, but, like, it didn't even occur to me that I would have to do that because every other Disney restaurant I've been to, they always have at least one plant-based offering. In fact, that's true at most non-Disney restaurants as well. But no, when you show up to dinner on Night 2, that's very much not the case. Only the appetizer is vegetarian, and then courses 2 and 3 are both only meat options. Like,
interesting.
They have multiple options, but
braised bantha beef.
And I know you're like, why didn't you just say something? But like, I felt like by the time I realized it was kind of too late to ask the chef to make me something from scratch. And also I'm shy, so I didn't say anything, so I didn't have any food. But I thought that was very unexpected and very strange. I did see somebody on Twitter that asked for a vegetarian option at this meal, and they said they were just like brought a plate of boiled cauliflower. Even though I didn't say anything to the waiter, he did notice I wasn't eating anything from those courses, and he brought us an extra plate loaded down with Mustafarian bread and cheese, which was so kind. And honestly, I didn't even have much of an appetite at this meal. All the cumulative heavy meals were really getting to me, so I wasn't that bothered. Overall, though, I really liked the menus. On the off chance I had left dinner hungry on Night 2, I could have just gone to the lounge and ordered some of those heavy apps, and it would have been fine. One area where they really went above and beyond is that every single meal had unique items on offer. I thought the lunch on day 2 would be the same as lunch on day 1.
I don't know what that is, but it looks really good.
Most guests go to eat in the theme park.
So kind of bubble waffle?
So
I don't know.
Kind of excused them
Taters?
from eating a menu. But no, all new things. Same for breakfast on checkout day. I thought a lot of people are skipping breakfast and leaving. It'll probably be the same as yesterday's breakfast. Nope. New stuff. A couple favorite items returned, like the pastries and waffles, but most of the egg and meat options were unique. The muffin on the pastry plate is croissant dough filled with a tart passion fruit paste.
That sounds good as fuck.
One of my favorite things on the whole spaceship. I wish I was eating it right now. So after all that stuff I just said, you might be surprised to hear that I have a pretty big complaint for this section of the video. I said I have no issue with the food, and I don't, but dinner on Night 1 was a dinner show. And I have a bone to pick with the dinner show. This is the big Gaia performance they've been hyping up from the beginning. I should tell you that a lot of people are mad about the character of Gaia, probably because she was first introduced in an ad that was extremely weird and badly shot and acted. The main issue people had with Gaia is that she didn't feel Star Wars enough. And I'm ambivalent on that. I mean...
How?
She looks Star Wars because she's a Twi'lek. I agree that her songs are not that Star Wars because many of them are in English. I mean, her hit single is called Rockstar Queen. I would never have imagined that the word rockstar exists in the Star Wars universe.
True, actually.
It barely even exists anymore on modern day Earth. But once they committed to having a live human singer, they were essentially forced to have the bulk of the lyrics be in a language she can understand and remember. She does have some songs with portions in Huttese, which is nice.
Yeah, I would be cringing out of my skin if I was at this live, I think.
Actually, I think Ula Shuka is entirely in Huttese.
If they're doing live Huttese performances, I'd kill myself, I think. Also, how come
Lonnie
she's
brings
all
us some
guzzied up and her
alien
guitarist is wearing
squealing sounds for
rags?
backing vocals, and that's fun. Initially, I
Uwani's
was
kind of
incredibly
awesome,
disappointed
though.
when I learned that the dinner show wouldn't be a Chuck E. Cheese-esque animatronic band, which would have made the price tag
Wait,
of the
that
whole
would have
thing
been
worth it to
awesome.
me. But Uwani does have an animatronic head, so that's
Imagine a
something.
Chuck E.
Some of
Cheese
the song
animatronic
lyrics are
band, and it's
extremely
like,
hokey references
wait, that'd
to
be
Star
awesome.
Wars things like "Baby, let me light your Kyber." And there's a whole song about the power of coaxium. Honestly, I'm in favor of that. I wish they had just gone all in on that concept. Her song Gaia, which is one of my favorites, has a whole first verse where she's basically telling the audience her backstory, being born into slavery, working in the criminal
Yeah, make it more
underground,
like
and then becoming a
theatrical,
pop
where the
star.
songs are a
And I
lot more
love all that.
literal. Wait, Uwani's killing it back there.
But then there are other lyrics in that same song that have no place in Star Wars. Singing my praise like a choir, deep pockets, I make it rain. These genuinely sound like placeholder lyrics they just put in the demo when they were figuring out the melody. Like they were later meant to be replaced by something more thematic and clever, but then they just weren't. I personally think they could have put like an additional 3 hours of work into refining the lyrics. I think that would have made a big difference. You may have noticed that up until this point in my review, I haven't really been too preoccupied with how Star Wars the whole thing is. To be quite honest, I don't really care about that.
Hey,
I care about how good
wait
it
a
is.
second.
I like themed experiences, period. This kind of weird, immersive LARP hotel concept would have been interesting to me, even if it was just an unlicensed venture and the theme was spaceship. So all that to say, I was kind of cautiously excited for this dinner show from an alien band. I thought at worst I might be a little underwhelmed.
The band doesn't have enough
but
members
I
either.
like shows, I like kitsch, I like aliens. I did a whole video years ago about how much I love Sunny Eclipse, the singing alien animatronic.
Look at that fucking thing.
Burger restaurant. I figured it would probably be kind of irreverent and dorky, but I like stuff like that. And I think on the whole, I probably would have liked this show. I say probably because I couldn't see the show because they sat me behind a pole.
Oh no. I can't believe that there's actually seats like that that have that much of... You get to design this space. It's not a real space. Why not?
Over this. I really can't.
Now, I'm not accustomed to sharing the spotlight with dinner.
Dinner seating is pre-assigned. We didn't get a choice in this. The dining room has like a recessed center area where most of the seating is, and then around the perimeter of the room they have these elevated booths against the wall. And
Yeah,
those
where you
two
get shafted
sections
if you
are
get
separated by these fat
seated in
support
those.
columns, which I don't even know if those serve a structural purpose. They might just be for atmosphere.
Okay, like, I'm sure it's fine, but this probably is the worst seat in the house, right?
I think it literally is the worst seat in the house.
Well,
It was the worst seat in the house, and it was not fine. I couldn't see a thing. I was at the very edge of the booth.
Can't even
trying
see
to
Uwani
figure
back
out-
there.
I couldn't see anything. My sister was at the back of the booth, all the way against the wall, trying to see around the other side of the pole, and her view was even worse.
Oh my god, that is atrocious. I cannot believe that this is a seat that you can get.
Gaia walked around the main dining area a couple times, so we could a little bit see the top of her head for some moments.
It's hypnotic, it's magnetic, it's life-changing, it's me.
In one song, she even came up on the outer perimeter and walked past our booth. But
Okay,
for
that's
literally
fun.
90% of the show, pole footage. I hope you guys like my quality pole footage. Just trust me, there's
Love a good
aliens
pole.
singing behind that big old pole. Wani is my favorite character and the most whimsical, spacey thing happening in the
True,
show.
she is the
But
best
she
character.
had her weird alien instrument up on the stage.
Yeah, so she couldn't
mostly
move.
stayed planted there. There's even this choreography where they're like leaning back and forth, and it feels like they're making fun of me because they keep kind of leaning in view and then back away.
Oh my god. There she is! Oh, there she goes.
I'm mentioned there's one song where Uwani makes alien sound backing vocals in the chorus. Well, I didn't realize she was doing that until I got home and watched other people's vlog footage.
Yeah,
because
you
we
can't
couldn't
even
see
tell.
her face most of the time. At the time, I just thought it was like a
That's
synth going
atrocious. That's
on the
wild.
track. I think it's really delightful.
Wonder why this
that
place
she's
closed
singing,
down.
so I
Shit.
wish I could have enjoyed that experience real time. To be frank, I think it's pathetic that I paid $6,000 to go to the Star Wars hotel, and I sat in the room where this show is happening, and I had to go on YouTube in order to see what was going on. Another guest replied to me on Twitter that was at the same table as me, and she was trying to be very glass half full about it. She was like, well, since I couldn't see from my table, I had to stand up and just go awkwardly, like, walk toward the stage and stand there the whole meal. And that was great because I had such a good view once I did that. And it's like, it's a dinner show.
You shouldn't have to do that. You're supposed to be eating.
Seated and eating.
Yeah.
I mentioned earlier that I failed to book the captain's table because I didn't know about it. So the captain's table experience is basically that you're in the center table down on the floor, and theoretically the captain will come by and hang out with you a bit. Or on different nights, it's different characters. Sometimes I think Lieutenant Croy sits with you for a minute. We could see the
lieutenant would
captain's
sit
table
with you?
from afar, and it looked like they didn't actually get that much extra time with the characters. I've read that they also got a couple unique extra food items, but that's not a super big deal. But in my opinion, the main benefit to the captain's table is that you're positioned at a table where you'll definitely be able to see the show. So in my opinion, you kind of do have to book the captain's table. Like, it is necessary.
Yeah,
because
otherwise you're dice rolling
that's not
whether
the
or not
way
you
it
get a
should
good
be, but that's the way it is. And that
good
makes
seat.
me feel angry. When I go someplace like this and I know I'm doing a review, I don't have to feel like so much of an idiot when I waste a bunch of money because I know I'm going to earn it back on the video anyway. So
Sure.
it does lend a sort of comedy of errors vibe when things go wrong. Like, in a narrative sense, it is kind of funny that they put me behind a pole.
Here she comes.
And there she goes.
Like, I didn't go on the media weekend. I was probably the only person in that whole room that was filming a review. They really played themselves here. But I have to admit, I genuinely was really disappointed that this happened. Part 9. Choose your own adventure. Okay, let's get into the game.
Oh, First Order
First,
outfit.
let's recall
I
how
think this is
was
a really long
promoted
section,
as
isn't
an
it?
interactive experience
Oh, it's not. Cool.
where you become the hero
We'll do
of your
we'll do
own
this
Star
section and then we'll
Wars
swap to
story.
something else.
Choose your own team, choose your own path, live your Star Wars story.
And be wary of who you make allegiances with, because the choices you make affect the course of your journey.
There's no way
and
that's true, by the way.
ultimately determines how your Star Wars story unfolds.
No, not for a millisecond is that how that's actually going to go.
And live out all the different storylines.
They get to choose who they want to be loyal to.
The
Nope.
story will depend on
Nope.
what you do. Choose your own path.
As
Nope.
a passenger, you get to choose your own path. Do you join the Resistance? Do you join the First Order?
Nope.
Are you a scoundrel? There's a love story on board.
Do you want to help the light side of the Force? Do you want to tap into your dark side?
We're going to invite guests to become the hero of their own Star Wars adventure, and you can do it in whatever way you like.
Add materials
No,
show
you can't.
kids helping Chewbacca or snitching Chewbacca out to the cops and getting him arrested. The
Hell
possibilities
yeah,
are
get that
endless.
guy.
That was probably the most advertised aspect of the experience, that you would choose between a number of branching paths. As it got closer to launch, it became clearer what those paths were going to be. First Order, Resistance, or Smuggler. I've seen some people say Jedi was also a path, and I would argue that it was not. You could unlock a couple Jedi scenes, but they were tangential to whatever main path you were already on. They weren't their own story track. So first I'm going to tell you how all this is supposed to work to the best of my knowledge. The gameplay is actually split into two halves, actor-based gameplay and app-based gameplay. The small cast of actors are the NPCs for this experience, the non-player characters. Each individual character has their own schedule set in stone, and then there is a corresponding, seemingly algorithm-driven app working in tandem with the human performers, which is why
The
the
app, that's
schedule is so
wild.
important. The same computer program that's organizing the actors is also guiding the itinerary of the hotel guests. You can interact with the characters in person, but you also use the app to receive text messages from them. So obviously these texts aren't really coming from the actor, they're from the app, and you can reply with a menu of choices from a dialogue tree to get pre-written answers. In this way, you
interesting.
can build affiliations with the different characters, which theoretically
See,
sets
but the
you on one of
actors
the
don't know what
available
you've been
story
doing on the
paths. I
app.
feel like my viewers know that whenever I use the word theoretical, things are about to take a turn. This information has not been publicly released, but allegedly the actors have some way of syncing real time to the data in the app. Allegedly, this may be done via via earpieces. I said earlier that all the guests are wearing these little wristbands with RFID chips, so allegedly the characters all have proximity readers wired into their clothing. When you approach them, their reader detects your bracelet, identifies your profile in the app, and then their earpiece can feed them information about you. So we don't know exactly what would be said in these alleged earpieces, but for example, maybe it says, trust level high, and then the actor knows to greet you warmly. They could even use this tech to remind the actors of your name if they wanted to. The proximity readers could also theoretically send data back to the app.
That
So if you
sounds
spent a
awesome
long
if this is
time
actually how
interacting with
that
a particular
worked.
character, that would boost your trust score with them and impact your story path. So let's say you've been texting a lot in the app with the AI version of the First Order General. The AI can ask you if you want to help him in his mission. You can say yes. The app can assign you tasks that don't require any actor involvement, like check that computer terminal for me, and then track whether you fulfill these tasks. The app knows the actor's schedules, so the AI version of the General can text you, meet me in the atrium at 4:30, knowing that the actor will actually be there at that time. Then when you see the actor, his earpiece tells him, name, Jenny, trust level, 80%. And then the actor knows to say, Jenny, you've been very helpful to me. Well done. Thus marrying the two halves of the gameplay in a way that feels seamless on the user end. From there, the characters you've been loyal to can pull you into unique in-person story moments to involve you further.
Oh, here's me tricking some stormtroopers into going into the brig so that we could lock them inside.
Day one's schedule is already programmed in for you before you arrive. You'll have training on the bridge, lightsaber training, and be seated for one of two possible dinner times. And in between those activities, you're meant to be utilizing the app and talking with the AI versions of the characters. You may also have interactions with the actors while doing so. At the end of day one, the app checks all your loyalty scores to figure out which story path you're on. It then uses that information to create your day two schedule, which is more personalized and storyline specific. So when you wake up, you'll see that you already have mission assignments waiting for you for the side you're affiliated with, and you'll also be put in corresponding story scenes. So for example, if you're on the First Order side, you might be asked to locate contraband cargo and then be dropped into a couple First Order cutscenes, and maybe they even mention the cargo as a reward for the task you completed. Or maybe you'll get invited to a meeting with the stormtroopers, or see the General get a call from the Supreme Leader, or something like that.
That's kind of
Something that
fun.
makes you feel more directly involved with the story. I imagine there are probably 5 or 6 possible cutscenes running for each story path, so the app just schedules you into, let's say, 2 of those per person. Then everyone gets the same finale, which is a big performance in the atrium and wraps up all the story threads. And if you've been a particularly proactive player, there are moments when the actors can shout you out by name, integrated into the finale. That all sounds conceptually very clever.
Yeah.
And if it works, sounds like a pretty fun experience,
No way it works, though.
right? I think so too. Part 10, living my Star Wars story.
And then this section is super
so
long.
I'm going to be frank,
It's
the gameplay
actually
did not work
like-
for us at all. At some
like-
point, there was some
like
kind of
40
critical
minutes.
logistical failure.
So now, that's enough of Jenny. Thanks, Jenny, for padding out my stream time. That's awesome. Thank you. That's so awesome, Jenny. We'll dog ear that for another time. Let's check what's happening on the Twitterverse. You know how Twitter will autoplay videos for you now? Like, you'll be watching a 6-second video and it ends, and then it just autoplays something else instantly? It started playing Best in Jest stuff for me, like, automatically. Like, I was watching something like a dog, and then Best in Jest came on. And I said, oh. Because they've been pumping out those clips, those clippable moments. There's an option to not have that happen. Wait, really? I have to turn that shit off. Go to your settings. How often do you think I check the Twitter settings? Where? Oh, into search? Autoplay. On Wi-Fi. Yep, nope. Never do that ever. Never autoplay anything for me ever. Now, did it actually work? Let's find out. Epic. There, I never deal with that shit again. The CrowdStrike thing. I don't know a lot of the logistics of that besides that it was some kind of back-end Windows update that a lot of corporate computers rely on, and so like billions of computers across the globe are like fucking bricked right now. That's trash. That is trash. Good thing I wasn't flying anywhere, because I know they had to ground a lot of flights. And, a lot of underpaid IT guys are getting blasted. 911 was down? Oh my goodness. Actually disastrous. It'll be in the history books. Bethesda Game Studios developers form wall-to-wall union with 241 members. Interesting. Good for them, but also, like, hey, can you guys, like, make some games, though? Important to be in a union, but can you guys, like, make a game? Where's it at? Where's Elder Scrolls at? Because that's not right. Weird Al released a new video? The hell? I don't know where Connor went. I wonder if he's doing something with Lando. Probably taking their time on it. Too much time. They announced Elder Scrolls 6 like 7 years ago. Skyrim came out in 2011. Don't forget it. They've had plenty of time. I know some of them are working on Starfield, but that game sucks. If I'm gonna paint something, what do I want to paint? Or do I just want to put the tower together? I don't know. I kind of want to put the Tau together, because then I can have infantry for Commander Farsight. You have a lot of gray plastic? Not... Well, I do as of 2 days ago, but besides that, not a ton, actually. Outside the Scamantide stuff. Because a lot of it isn't gray, a lot of it's primed. I just have to finish the painting part. What's in this box? Will this be a fun box? This will be a fun little box. Some little towel, guys. The thing is, all those... I want to paint the Imperial Guard, but I don't have any of them primed. The Cadian shock troops. So, I think this weekend I'm going to have to prime a whole lot of stuff. A lot of Imperial Guard, the Skaven, the Stormcast... Shit, we'll put the tower together. So we have to do this. And I'm gonna move the microphone again. Okay, give me a minute. Oh, I'll change the category. We should do that first. Okay. Give me a minute.
There we go. Okay. We should be good. I say as I shake the camera around as is normal. Let me get my chat open. Okay, well. Away we go. Don't know what to do with all these guys, though. They'll go on my bed. Obviously, the safest place for them. Is right there. Excuse me, guys. Yep. I don't have a lot of this left. Will it last? We'll find out. I should have gone to Hobby Lobby. Maybe after stream if it's still open. Grab some more glue. You, Hobby Lobby? What do you want to gotta do? Come on. Am I blind? Oh, there they are. I don't have a Michaels near where I'm at. I don't even know if there's any in this state. There they are. I'm just looking for those. Oh, these guys are pretty variable. It just says, okay, make 10 torsos. Combine any legs with any bodies. And, oh, these guys are, you can really customize these. Local shops, even better. I don't have a good local shop that sells Tamiya stuff. Wow, this is really interesting the way this goes together, actually. Very interesting. Yeah, it's just a handful of legs and torsos, and then the arms you just do whatever. Cool. So, this has no torsos on it, so we consider aside. This has legs and torsos. This has only legs. So maybe we'll start by just cutting all the legs out. Yeah, there are some tabletop gaming stores near me, but the one that I've been to wasn't very good. And it was mostly like a card game and board game kind of place. Like it wasn't good for my purposes. And obviously the Games Workshop store that I go to does not stock Tamiya Extra Thin. It stocks the god-awful Games Workshop plastic cement. Oh, I know they're somewhere. I just haven't found them yet. Every hobby store that I've gone to so far, and I've tried maybe 3 or 4, are all board game or card game. They have very limited mini game stuff. Very limited. Wait, these are gonna go really fast actually then. Because the way they go together. Because all of their torsos are identical. Right? Yeah. It's their legs that are different. And their little greebles that are different. These are my first Tau infantry. All my other Tau models are battle suits. So that's kind of fun. Hoodsy, thanks for the Prime sub. That's epic. We don't get Prime subs too often around here. Around these parts. So I appreciate it. That's all the legs. Let's just make sure our count's right. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Yep. 10 legs. Now we need 10 torsos. Yeah, look, Hoodsy's already using the emotes. Let's go, Hoodsy. Oh. Making a mostly infantry Tau army, but I'm getting some battle suits to assist your commander. To assist your commander in Cold Star battle suit. I'm not super familiar with Tau, but infantry only Tau sounds, or mostly infantry Tau sounds very interesting. So I know most are just like, yeah, man, just get a fucking Riptide and go at it. Or a Storm Surge. That was satisfying. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Yep. And now we just marry them all together. Got some Kroot in there? I figured you would, especially with all the new Kroot kits being so good. These new snippers made this very easy to do, because I could cut so close and clean. Alrighty, let us hope that our glue lasts. Snippers are from Dreamy? No, the files were from Dreamy. The snippers I bought myself. These are, fuck, what are they? It's a company, they make basing and other material. Why can't I remember what they're called? These are... Blue something? Why can't I remember? But they normally make bases and other basing material. And I had ordered these snippers because they came out with some that I heard were good. I should have the email for it, I just have to scroll far enough. Why can't I remember the name of this company? Cobalt Keep. I was right, it was like blue something. Cobalt Keep. They make basing bits and display plinths and carrying boxes, and they recently came out with some snippers that were getting pretty good reviews. And I was like, well, I have my $3 Hobby Lobby snippers and they're trash. And so I got some new ones. If you care about it, I'm pretty sure Cobalt Keep is like a, you know, an American-based business, if you care about that kind of thing. Based in the Midwest somewhere, I'm sure, as most things tend to be. Google says they're in Utah. There you go. Which means us American boys get fast shipping and cheap shipping. I'm playing a Tau army to play or just collecting? I just collect. I don't play. I don't know anyone who else who plays. I would have quite a force of all kinds of armies if I actually played, but I just paint and collect. Luckily, these won't require that much glue because they're just torsos, arms, and heads. I just have to make sure that I don't fuck anything up. I have like a, I don't know, my finger hurts for some reason. Like I have like an open like spot, but I don't. I noticed you reset the model count. I forgot that was there. And I, in fact, did not reset it. I don't know why it displays 1. I actually don't know why it says 1. I didn't touch it. Not to mention, we haven't even finished one of these yet. But they all got legs, and they all got torsos in just a second here. Alrighty. Well, let me remove that model counter because we're not using it to... Okay. And so, the first thing we make... The Shosui Pathfinder. He has multiple different configurations. One of them, he's looking at some kind of data pad, and the other one, he has two hands on his gun. I wonder, can you put a helmeted head on all of these guys? If you were so inclined? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You could. I'm not sure if I'm gonna, though. Tau don't have human skin tones, so it's easier to paint their skin. Because we don't really know what it looks like. Because they're blue. Alrighty, well, we're making the leader guy, I guess. I think that's who this is. The first model is typically the leader. They don't have skin? Oh, no, they do. It's just not human skin tones. Human skin tones are a pain in the ass to do because we all know what they look like. You can tell when it's off. But Tau are blue. So, who knows what it actually looks like. Like, we don't know about, like, what their complexion is supposed to be or all these other things. We just know that they're blue. So you just paint them blue, and you go, yep, that's Tau. That's a Tau skin. He looks right to me. Okay, well, I kind of want to do the one with the little communicator. That looks fun. It doesn't say there's any difference between these units. It's just they look different. So I think we'll assemble the green one. This is a very complex sprue already, though. Am I gonna have to hunt a lot for a lot of these things? B4, B7, B6, and B5. Well, here's 4. Yeah, it's not uncanny, yeah. Why do you think I put helmets on all the Kasrkin? The Cadians have a lot of skin, so it's going to be scary and hard. But we'll make it through. So that's B4. Seven. There's 7. And these guys, again, can go with my far sight, so he's not all alone. B7. B6 and B5. Oh, here's 5 and 6. Cool. But helmets on everything, I don't like painting skin. I agree. I think most people are that way. They don't want to paint skin if they can help it. Which is why I'm going to have to be very brave when I eventually prime those Cadians this weekend and we can start painting them. I have a lot of skin tone paints. It's just scary. It won't be as bad as everyone thinks it's going to be when you actually get around to doing it. And it says to get 41, which is some kind of scope or something to add to their gun. Be brave. You are not brave. You have merely forgotten the fear of death. Allow me to reacquaint you. Gaul in Destiny 2 was so cool, and he was so wasted. he has like 2 on-screen interactions with the player character and like 3 on-screen interactions with literally any other character of import. Gaul was so fucking cool, and he's just absolutely wasted on vanilla Destiny 2. Grenade barrel? Maybe. I don't really know much about Tau. I just like some of their units. I wanted to assemble a teeny tiny Tau force, especially after I got Farsight. A little bit of mold lines in some of these. Imagine if he gave a long-ass villain monologue to the Guardian. He gives like half of one. And then your character never sees him again until you kill him. And it's just very frustrating. Because, like, he's awesome. Gaul. Yeah, Farsight, was he a DZ build? I didn't find him that hard. I didn't think he was that bad. I built him in a session. The VOD is on my VOD channel somewhere. And I painted him, I think, in one session. It was not bad at all, I found. Oh, I didn't clean this well enough. I was like, why isn't this going together? I can grab Farsight here in a second. Because you're a Tau player, so you can respect him. Throne Choomph Alert. What does that mean? Wait, what does that mean? Throne Choomph Alert? What? Check your Twitter. What, the last thing? The last thing got fucking bought? I got nothing left on there? Because I think that was it. The Terminators, right? They're putting the Choomphs on the Golden Throne? Oh shit, you guys are screwed. Well, now I got those Terminators, whoever it was, thank you. Those Terminators are epic. I was having a hard time finding them in my local GW, because they are very popular and very new kit. Now my Imperial Fist Force will have so much. I'll have the Scout kill team, the Phobos kill team, Terminators, the Stern Guard veterans, the 2 Dreadnoughts. We got a lot of Space Marines now. That's awesome. Only good kits too. I'm excited about the Phobos kill team as well. A lot of people don't like the Phobos armor, but I think it looks pretty cool. Embryonics. Thank you, Embryonics. Unless I'm being lied to, in which case, my bad, bro. Can confirm. Okay. Let's go Embryonics. You can verify this yourself. Do you see what I'm doing right now? You can see both my hands. The way I believe this kit works is it's a normal Tau Fire Warrior kit with a bunch of upgrades, I think. So it's a kind of an older kit, so we got some mold lines and stuff we got to deal with. I think this one standing up straight is a pretty good leader pose. Or maybe this one. Normal guy kit. Yeah. Where's one of those? I need one. They got their little like communicator down at their waist, whatever this is, or like a radar or something. My glue. I don't have enough. Great. Hoping it'll last, because if it doesn't, I'm in a bad way. Fire Warriors have armored legs. You're building the Pathfinder team. But, like, I believe... you're right. But I don't know what kit this is based on. Because these... I think this is one of the kill teams where they took an old kit and then added a bunch of stuff to it to make it into a kill team. Is there a non-kill team Pathfinder kit? Because I don't know enough about Tau. There easily could be. Bro, I don't have enough glue. Fuck. This might be a throw Jenny Nicholson back on and I run to Hobby Lobby play. But we'll see. I used up all my glue on Skaven Tide. No. Horse, thank you for gifting Sergeant War Potato. Oh, wait. Yeah, I'll use your full government name. Now they get a head. Okay. Well. If you are a new sub, whether you subscribe yourself or got gifted, you can now join the Discord. The sub Discord. I'm pretty active in there, so... Okay, and then you put a head on them, and then it also says to take whatever B39 is and attach that to their hip. It's some kind of pouch. We can do that. What's going on? We're assembling Tau Pathfinder kill team. There's a giant pouch. You telling me all these goofy guys have a pouchless giant on their hip all the time? I like their size. Tau are very small. I think they're smaller than men. For reference, Tau and a Space Marine. Look at him, he's cute. He's a little guy. A little Tau man. Camera, you can do it. Got a little communicator. He a little guy. Well, that's one. That's one. Hello, Rose, and hello, Link. Space Marines are also giant? Oh, yes, for sure. But I think Tau are also diminutive. I have a guardsman somewhere, not on hand. I also feel like the Stormcast Eternals are gigantic. Like this guy's taller than a Space Marine. I don't know. The Stormcast, the new Stormcast look huge. Like this guy on his big bird. This thing's gigantic. Link, thanks for the 5 months. Like, he's huge. He's like as big as a tank. Because I thought Stormcast were supposed to be like, oh yeah, we were men once. Yeah, what kind of man? Like a 12 feet tall? Suguro, thank you for subbing. Oh my god, we must have a hype train level 2. If we get a hype train level 2, I'm killing myself, so be careful. Is this sprue A? They have the letters on the instructions, but oh, well. Sorry guys, this is my last stream. It's been fun, it really has. Okay, so this is... I don't know. I thought I knew. Whatever, I'm looking for 24 and 25. A. Here is 24. We've still really been struggling to find games to play as a group. Am I gonna do it live on stream? I don't want to put my family through that, you know? They don't have to be. They don't need to see it. Coward, you right. Wait, Mios, can you put me in the CT scan machine? But I've just like ingested a whole bunch of like metal like balls. Still trying for Monhun? I'm still down to play Monhun, but the others aren't. Like, I think Doc is playing MRI. Okay, then put me on the MRI machine, Mios. Sneak me in there. Regardless, I think Doc is playing Monhun on his own. I don't think Landon's played it in a few days, and Connor, I think, refuses to play anymore. I think he's tried it. He's seen enough. But like Doc and Lando have played hundreds and hundreds of hours of base Monhun, but then they never played. This seems wrong. Okay, I think this is the wrong piece. That's 24, but not the right 24.
It says get 20 A24, but it kind of looks like F24 is the right piece. What? Someone saying something wild that I missed? Can't watch today, but I was told you're making threats because of trains, so I can't go without adding to it. Thank you, Dusk, for the bits. That rules. I need 24 and 25 from this sprue? I don't... Yes, I do. Okay. So here's 25. It says 25 F and or A on the instructions, but here on the sprue it says F, and these are the right pieces. They're gonna go together right. Get to level 3, will you stream it on Live Leak? No. And honestly, I don't know how much longer this bit can go on before I jeopardize my channel's existence, so we might have to curb it. As funny as it is. And make no mistake, it is funny. Bit over. What am I making? Is it the Skaven type box from last time? Or no, these are the Tau Pathfinder kill team. We finished Skaven Tide actually completely, all done. No more of those. Lid, are you still grumpy? Or are you no longer grumpy now that you're not at work? Because there would be days when I would think it's the worst day of my life and I was going to work and then I get home and it's like, oh, it's okay. Yeah, it's fine. I'm better now? Let's go. Any Nurgle fans? I'm not necessarily a Nurgle fan, but like Nurgle's fine. I don't have actually well, that's wrong. That's wrong. I have some Death Guard. I have some of the Blight Guard Terminators or whatever. And who else? Mortarion, and some Death Guard. Put the arms on him. That's what it says. Okay. Yep, I put the arms on him. Building the Magakin Vanguard box for a tournament? Oh, shit. That's kind of epic. You know, I'm kind of disappointed. The female Tau are indistinguishable from the men besides their faces. I thought they were supposed to have big titties or whatever. They're not, but that's how people like to, that's how people like to, draw them. They say the female Tau or always have big titties, big ass. In your mind, Tau women are stacked? Oh, they are in my mind too, don't worry. Look up any... Be careful, but look up art of Commander Shadow Sun, and you'll see what I'm talking about. Like, I believe this is a female Tau head. As a Tau fan, you didn't know that? Yeah. Lid, that doesn't have to be a joke. I mean, if that's what you're into. She'll be blue with a long red braid and be really stacked. Like, really. They probably have proper rounded breastplates, so anything's possible under that. Yeah, I mean, their armor, their bodies are indistinguishable as far as the miniatures go. It's just their heads that are different. Like this one's a woman, and this one's a man. And you only know because of their faces that you can barely see because they're so tiny and not primed. It says to put the little scope on the gun again. Okay, here I go. Look it up. Yeah, I'm gooning. Yeah. They like to have the female Tau wear like bodysuits. Tau don't have noses, and I think that throws some people off. They're like, man, why would I want a girl without a nose? Homie, she's blue. That's what you're gonna say? Man, she ain't got a nose? She's blue, with hooves. Also, so what if she doesn't have a nose? Half of supermodels remove 80% of their nose anyway. So, like... You would say that, Lazelle Enjoyer? Yeah. Lazelle's awesome. Well, that's another one done. This one doesn't get a backpack, only the leader gets the big shark fin. I guess that makes sense. That's what denotes them as the leader. The communication specialist. It has him kneeling down, which kind of makes sense. So we'll copy that. Gale. If you enjoy Gale, my opinion of you literally goes down. That guy's rancid. Most self-important piece of shit in the whole game. And there are a lot of them. Dude is like fucking... Dude's like Gortash. Too self-important. Get out of my face. Gale Galleon? No. Was that the one who asks to show you a magic trick and fucks up your romance gameplay? Oh, I don't know. I never romanced Gale. Warriors all get the backpack plus cool shoulder armor. Yeah, Fire Warriors have that giant shoulder piece. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. God forbid I like nerdy guys. He's not nerdy. He's a fucking asshole. It's different. Gale is not a nerd. Gale says, oh, you know, maybe you've heard of me, Gale of Waterdeep. Only a very good mage. And also I fuck a goddess. I'm pretty cool. And then I'm the Dark Urge and I bite his hand off as soon as I find him. Fucking hate Gale. Noxious. He fucking blows. She screwed him? Last time I checked, that shit was mutual. And he was pining after her ever since. Fucking simp. Go to hell, Gale. Hate you, motherfucker. Freaking hate you, Gale. He just talks big. He's a sopping wet cat under all that. I don't care. That's called being an asshole. And he says, oh, just a little bit of magic. Can I eat a little bit of your magic items? No. Die. Now, excuse me. I have to go hang out with my muscle mommy. Having trouble gluing the gun onto his butt here. He hates Gale? Yes, I hate Gale. The male companions, 2 out of 3 of them are stinkers, because Will sucks too. Will's also awful. Asterion, that's the GOAT. But Will and Gale, trash. And the problem is, all the women companions are goated. They all have really fun backstories and, like, color to their, like, their various, like, quests and stuff. And then Will's quest kind of just fizzles out. And Gale's a fucking piece of shit, so I hate every moment that he's on screen. But, yeah, I don't know. I just never liked them, either of them. They sat in camp the entire game. The entire game they sat in camp. No, if you like Astarion, that's based, because he's actually cool. He's just straight up a horrible person unless you fix him? Yeah, that's alright. You ever met someone from Chicago? It's the same way. The joke is that I'm from Chicago. And no one's fixed me? None. No one's even tried. They've all been too afraid. This white boy's a little bit fucking too quirked up for them. Well, there's a communications guy. He's got like a little... Wait. Yeah, he's got like a little radio or something he's talking into. And he's got binoculars. That's fun. The next one's super cool, actually. Missing the shot with the cosplay baddies at AX really left you extra quirky. Yeah. Was really just, you know, standing on a rooftop, you know, after that one. It says that one of them is standing up on a rock, but none of their feet are like that. Am I... Do you add the rock? Because none of their... Oh! I missed a pair of legs. Wait, what? Really? I want this pair. Wait, does that mean there's one extra pair of legs? Or did I miss a torso too? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No. There's just an extra. Okay, well, which one of these guys don't I want? Which one's kind of boring? These two are very similar. These three are very similar. Wait, these two look identical. You it is. Give me your torso. Yeah, because I want this one. This is a really cool torso. What the? Glue? Do you see how much glue I just put on you, motherfucker? Fucking stick. Okay. I thought I'd trim this down enough, but I guess not. It's pissed. There we go. And while that's drying, we have to assemble his giant rail cannon that looks awesome. I think that's on this sprue. Having a cosplay baddie sounds so fun. And not just because they cosplay, but because, like, you get to go to a lot of cons. What was that show? My Dress Up Darling? That sounds awesome. Though I think you'd have to fight off many other men. You'd have to fight off creeps all the time. You'd have to fucking beat their skulls in or whatever, but... yeah. You can be the purse carrier. Being a purse carrier husband sounds kind of awesome. Maybe that's just me. There are a few parts I have to find that attach to this rail cannon, and I'm not even sure if they're all on this sprue. It would be very annoying if they're not, and I have to go hunt around. It says A35 is the gun, and 43 is the other side of the barrel, implying that they're on the same sprue. But I'm really not seeing this shit. Also, this drone is huge. There's a fucking giant-ass drone. That's awesome. There's 3 drones that come in this kit, too. Which is very fun. Oh, there's the other side of the gun. Found it. And now, where is that little thing? It says B10. It's like some kind of 2 little pods. B10. Oh, found it. And I also need B9. This gun has so many pieces. It's got a minigun. It's annoying to paint though. Oh well. It looks really cool, so I think that's okay. It gets a pass. That drone is huge, actually. I can't believe how giant that thing was. Okay, now we can put the gun together. Huh? How does this go on? Lid, you're a fucking idiot.
You're a fucking idiot. Fuck's sake. I think this is how this goes. Is it not? Right, and then it hooks on or something. No, because the scope's not looking right. It's like angled down. Was that where it went? It doesn't have it that far back on the gun. It's a bit in front of the hand. It has it right here. Like here. Oh, almost have it. Almost have it. Like that. Okay. Phew. I was like, why isn't this going right? But a funny one? Yeah, you get it. People get a pass if they're funny. For like, you could be the biggest idiot in the world and it just doesn't matter. The she let me hit because I'm goofy pipeline. That's the gun. And we need his other arm. I feel like there's a lot of sprue swapping in this kit. Like I'm jumping all over the place. Where's his head? B8. 8. There's 8. And then I'm also looking for 36. It's his offhand. 36. That looks like 36. Keeps you on your toes. What, being dumb as shit or funny? Or both? Oh, the sprue swapping. Heard. I guess that makes more sense. The Kroot Carnivores? Yeah, I've assembled the Kroot Kill Team box. And it was also kind of all over the place, yeah, if memory serves. My poor glue is so empty. I wonder if the local Gunpla store would have Tamiya extra thin. It might. It might. But also, Hobby Lobby would have it. The Farstalkers? Yeah, they were cool. War Shaper and Trail Shaper? Yeah, the Kroot characters are cool. The new ones. I've had this Tamiya for a while. A little bottle like this goes a really long way. I don't know why I haven't gone and gotten another one, because it's not even like it's particularly expensive as a product. Got all my DMV stuff earlier, so theoretically you could dash out of the store. Yeah. You know what fucking sucks? How fucking expensive that was. My car insurance was also due yesterday, and the DMV, and it's like, I think I spent $700 yesterday. Total. On car insurance and DMV stuff. I actually, like, that is absolutely ridiculous. I got cooked. Thank God I worked Anime Expo, or I would have to have taken a loan. God damn. That or ask my mommy to help me pay for my fucking fucking date registration. But we had enough. And I don't know when I'm gonna have to fix the Reese-mobile. She's just wounded because of I haven't taken her in. Well, we got 4 of them assembled, so we can make it, I think. Weapon expert? They can have like a spotter Waffen expert. Okay. Like a grenade launcher or another rail cannon. I think. It's a different kind of rail cannon, though. What is this other weapon? I don't know what it is. That's the old car we used to share? Yeah, we used to share it, but now it's just mine. And it was hit in the parking lot a few weeks ago, you know? And it's like I don't have the money to fucking... bring it in. The drone is so huge. That's awesome. That's so cool. It doesn't say how to assemble... Oh, wait. Here they are. It's right here. How to assemble the other drone. Wait, there are only... Are there 2 drones? I thought it was 3 drones. Am I... Three drones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 Tau. Where's the 3rd drone? It doesn't say I make this twice, does it? No. It doesn't. But I think I do. Interesting. Oh well. Onwards. We'll figure that out when we get to it. Check the sprue. The sprue looks like it has 2 tops for the medium, the smaller drones. But it doesn't say that I make 2 of them. But this looks like 2 to me. It doesn't name the number of units. Oh, it does. It says 13. But the instructions only have 12. 10 Tau, big drone, little drone. That it doesn't say I make twice. But you make 2 of these. It just doesn't tell you that. Usually, would it say 14 up here? It says 14. It would say times 2. Because, you see here, step 1 times 10. To let you know that you do that step multiple times. So, yeah, the instructions just don't tell you make 2. But you do. You make 2. Alrighty, weapons expert. Let's get back to it. It wants this guy... I don't really want him to be crouching. Maybe I do, actually. We can have 2 of the long guns, and one's crouching and one's standing like this. It's kind of cool.
looking for A43 again. It says... Wait, how come... Why are there so many variants? That's crazy, actually. For no reason, either. I like this one. He's, like, reloading. And so he's, like, holding the gun, like, kind of cradling it. That's fun. I like that pose. We'll do that one. You'd flounder with a kit like this? This is interesting. This is a very old-style kit where it's kind of like a... Here's a bunch of legs and torsos, and they have flat arm joins, so you just make whatever you want. And a lot of people miss this kind of kit because everything's kind of monopose and only goes together one way. Where this is like, here you go, man. Make some Tau. I think that's kind of awesome. It's kind of hard to mess up. I'm looking for... There it is. This piece. I'm so happy I have good audio on my hand cams now. Isn't this awesome? That I have good audio over here? And you can like hear all kinds of like noises and like my voice. But you can't hear all the background noise like you could before. Podcast viewers rejoicing? I know, thank God. Those evil podcast viewers deserve some attention too. Even if they are beyond saving. Fuck. And it was an upgrade I actually bought myself instead of putting it on the throne. You guys proud of me? I only had to finance it over fucking 12 months. Motherfucker. Looking for 38. 38. $38. 40, 39. Oh, we're close. 38. Proud of you, but also it's time to become Johnny Silverhand. Yeah. Yeah, the financing options is awesome. You can finance like fucking anything now. Even like small purchases, they'll let you fucking finance something that's like $60. Not that I ever would, but like you can. Paying for my Caniac combo in installments. Yeah. Financing rent? That's wild. I've never been able to do that. I feel like most places would get fucking pissed at you for trying. But yeah. And now this guy needs a head. I think I'm going to give some of them helmeted heads. I think this is going to be one of the guys that gets a helmeted head. So, where is a helmet? Where is a helmet? Financing rent? Well, I bet you they gouge you on it. I bet if you finance your rent, they gouge the fuck out of you. It's like, oh yeah, you could finance, but it'll have interest now. peak scam. Like, they aren't getting enough money from us already, man. That's fucking wild. Oh, it says to give him a little antenna. Okay. I'll give him a little antenna, I just have to find one. They have all the antennas somewhere that go on the helmets. It says like 50 and 49 and 48. Oh, here they all are. The little helmet antennas. I mean, I'm not really partial. We'll just pick one at random, because that's how you know I'll get actual variance. And does this follow the cone? I don't think so. I don't think it follows the cone of their helmet. That would make sense. It should stand straight up because it's an antenna. I was trying to find... There's a little knob that this is supposed to sit on. I'm just trying to get it there. Yeah, there we go. Alrighty, well, we're halfway done with the Tau. I like this guy a lot, actually. He's got like a little gun that he's cradling and he's reloading and he's kind of kneeling down. That's a fun pose. I like that one. I think that's a railgun. The Tau tend to use those. The next one, it says, is the blooded Pathfinder. What does that mean? Why is he specifically the blooded one? Is he like the most veteran one? Whatever. It says get 33. Okay, I'll look for it. He's got like a pointing arm. Like he's pointing. Oh! I understand why he's called the Blooded now. He has a robot arm. I feel like that's uncommon in Tau cybernetics. Cybernetics are kind of an Imperium thing. For the players, that railgun has a 36-inch range, and you can have 3 in the unit. That's wild, holy shit. That's a lot of range. Robot arm. Cool. And it's like pointing, so I think he should have like a dynamic pose. Which torso does that fit with? That's because he probably lost it. Tau do actually like keeping their men alive. Yeah. Yeah. I'd be a Gevesa, I think. A Guela. I'd join the Tau Empire. It seems better than the alternatives. Just finished your Vanguard box? That's awesome. You said it was the Nurgle one, right? 18 minis in 2 days? Yeah, that's pretty good. It's a lot of minis. Wait, is this the right part? Yeah.
The Maggotkin? Yeah. Maggotkin are pretty cool. A week to paint the whole thing? That's a pretty fast timeline. Doable though. Doable as long as you're consistent. I don't remember what's in the Maggotkin box, but I don't think there's anything super crazy. You know, it's not like you're having to paint fucking Mortarion or something in the week. If you had to do Mortarion, that would be very bad. But I don't think you have to do Mortarion. And then this arm connects down here. Yeah, Mortarion. Mortarion is the leader of the Death Guard faction, but he wouldn't be in a box like that. How does this go? It says you take the gun, and then you just put the hand on. But I'm trying, and it doesn't want to go. Oh, there it goes. Needs more glue. Yeah, Mortarion's awesome. I have an unassembled Mortarion in my fucking closet. We'll get to him one day. Maybe. He's a very intimidating, scary model. What head do I give this guy? Oh, this head has like scars on it. That looks pretty cool. And then he needs his little antenna as well. Yeah, I don't know when I'm doing the Mortarion, but I have him. I got one of the... Well, I didn't get it. My brother got me the big Death Guard Christmas box. Like the Death Council or whatever. The big, like, $200 box that is like a giant discount. And he got me that for Christmas in 2022. So Mortarion's just been hanging out unassembled. I think I put together the rest of the box, though, but Mortarion is just too scary. The Combat Patrol one? Yeah, I don't remember what it was called exactly. It's like the Council of the Death Lord or something. Maybe a big build to celebrate the 1-year anniversary? That's not a bad idea. But every Christmas they do something called, I think they're called Battle Forces. And it's like a big fancy box that has a ton of units in it, including usually like the faction leader at like a huge discount. Because like Mortarion's nearly like $150, and for like $60 more you can get one of these boxes that has like another 20 units. There's that one done. That guy's cool. I like this one. I think it's a woman, actually. Her face is a little more slender. The Battle Sisters got one. I have that one, too. And I have a ton of Battle Sisters assembled that I never painted. Fuck. I have so much, guys. My pile of shame is hiding in my closet for a reason. There's just too much. And it's so scary. There's so many. This guy is the drone commander. Oh, he's like playing with his Nintendo Switch. Gotta get me painting more? I know. I do way more assembly than I do painting. It's not good. But now that the throne is finally empty, maybe I just don't add any minis to that for like a whole year. And I just encourage you guys to just donate instead. So I can pay off my fucking car. Oh my god, that was so expensive. Yep, she's like, I was like, well, I haven't been driving. Okay. I do not encourage perjuring yourself. But she asked, your registration's expired. Have you been driving this car? And I said, no. We moved out here and I had it shipped later. I haven't been driving it. And she said, well, you still have to pay the late fees on your registration. And I said, why do I have to pay the late fees? I haven't been driving it. Like, why would I keep the registration up to date? It's like, I'll sign a sheet of paper that says I haven't been driving it. Like, there's something you can literally sign that you say I wasn't driving this car, and you can sign it. And I was willing to perjure myself. And she said, oh, even with that paper, you still have to pay the fee. And I said, just give me the damn, just how much is it? She's like, oh, it's $425.08. And I said, okay, here's my card. She swiped that shit in 1 second. It doesn't matter if I registered as non-operative. $425.08. Blow my fucking brains out. She swiped that shit in 1 second. I put my card on the desk and she went, there was no takebacks. She took that shit instantly. What's the point of perjuring myself if I still have to pay? So I was like, no, I will not be perjuring myself. I won't sign that sheet of paper. I'll just pay the damn fine. I would have perjured myself if it got me out of the fee, though. I do not encourage perjuring yourself. That's bad. Don't do that. But, like, if it's a victimless perjury, then that's okay. You know, if you ever go to court, they're gonna pull this shit up. Oh, yeah, that's alright. I'll never go to court. I'm white. The only way white people go to court is if they commit fraud. And I don't have any money to be fraudulent with. Wait, this guy actually does have his, like, fucking little Nintendo Switch he's playing with. This is how they control their drones. It looks like that one mouse. You know those mouse that for some reason that's at your orthodontist for no reason, and it's that big orb that you just kind of move around? He has one of those. That, like, mice at your orthodontist, and it's a big red orb, and it's like... The ergonomic ones? Yeah. And he has one of those, and that's how he controls the drones. With this fucking orthodontist mouse. Man, I haven't been to the orthodontist since I was probably 11. That's a long time ago. I had braces in middle school, and I think I got them off in the 7th grade. And then I never wore my retainer, not even once. And my teeth were mostly okay, I think. So, Connor also did the same thing, and he wasn't as lucky. His front teeth got a gap again. But my teeth were okay. 2 rounds of braces is so messed up. I remember you saying that before.
That is so awful. Actually awful. Real life torture. Having to have that many rounds of braces. It's messed up. It says to use 46 and put it on his butt because it's another gun that he has holstered there, like maglock to his belt. But I've used 46 because it had us do that for someone else. So is there another maglocked gun? It kind of looks like this 27 is like that. Do I need 27 for another guy? Not you. Not you. Not you. Transspectral interference pathfinder. What does that mean? Transspectral interference. Okay, boss, yeah. Sounds like some bullshit from the Star Wars hotel. Yeah. I think I might give this guy a helmet too. Like maybe we'll try to do 3 helmets total. So I have the weapons expert with a helmet. No, but the drone controller has this cool drone controller head with like a visor. Where is it? Is it this one? It says it's 27. It's not this one. I'm looking for it. They have a cool drone controller head. Did I use it on someone else without realizing? No, I don't think I did. Oh, there it is. He has a little bit of a flash on his neck that I didn't trim. His head's not sitting right. Yeah, I know I keep going back to it, but we're really struggling to find games to play as a group. I don't know what we're trying next, but we've been really looking for all kinds of games. And I know they've been like asking for suggestions on the podcast and stuff, and it's just like nothing we play is fun. It's been a struggle. It's been a real struggle. It's at number 5? Yeah. Doc isn't always there, so like even just Connor, Lando, and I, and maybe Tanner are struggling to find games that all of us will like. I think our tastes are just too varied. How am I supposed to glue this big-ass gun to his butt? This? Like this? It seems a bit not right. Like this? Ooh, that looks kind of good. I think the idea is they maglock this shit to their butt, so like it's not a big deal if it's just kind of floating back there.
It always seems like 3 out of 4 out of 5 or 4 out of 5 agree, and then Connor's the one. Yeah, but he doesn't want to accept that. I keep telling him, like, bro, you're the problem. Like we're trying really hard to find something, and it's you. Like, you're the one who's always the odd one out. But, I mean, if he doesn't like it, he doesn't like it. It's not his fault, but it's always him. Who else has their gun on their butt? How did I do it? Like that? Like, he's not supposed to like something he's not gonna like, right? Like, if he doesn't like it, he doesn't like it. But, like, the trend is he's always the one who doesn't like it. Like Monster Hunter World, all of us are having fun, and then Connor's like, this sucks. Or it's like, hey man, we should play this game. No, I'm not gonna like that. You know, like, let's play Minecraft. Let's have a Minecraft server. Nope. That's just how he is. He has a very specific taste, and which is totally fine. It is valid. He's not supposed to force himself to play something, but, like, his taste is way more specific than the rest of us. And then it also says, make sure you give this guy his little antenna with his fucking Nintendo Switch. Heard that. I'll find the antennas wherever they are. Here they are. He just needs something. He needs something that's, like, competitive and also evergreen. Like, I've been trying them to get them to play Warhammer 40,000 Darktide, right? Because it has, you know, it's kind of turn your brain off, you get to chill, talk with the boys, you know, there's some, like, progression, but it's not, like, innately competitive, so Connor doesn't want to play it. It's like, oh, is this horde mode? You're just fighting AI. It's boring. He needs something competitive. Did y'all try Hunt Showdown? We played Hunt Showdown last summer, right before our move. The first time I ever played games by myself with Landon without Connor there was Hunt Showdown. But I don't think Connor was playing with us at the time. It was very weird at the start, playing stuff with Landon by myself. Very weird. But, it worked, obviously. It was fine. It's because I only knew, like, because I was familiar with Landon's content long before I actually met him. So it was very weird just, like, being added to a call one day, and it's like, yeah, man, this is Professor Lando, we're gonna be hanging out with him now. And then it was just like, you know, Landon was like, hey man, you wanna play Hunt? And I was like, oh shit, okay, sure. But then it's like Connor's not there, so it was like the first time we were kind of hanging out. And Tanner was there too. It was me and Tanner with Professor Lando. We had never met him in person yet. Very funny. Weird times. It feels like ages ago, but it really hasn't been that long. Like parasocial feeling almost? Not really. Maybe it's just me, but I don't really get parasocial in any real way. It was just in a way where it's like I was only familiar with him in a very non-casual context through his Professor Lando lectures. And it's like, oh yeah, it's like here he is. He's real. And we're just playing Hunt Showdown and getting mad because we're getting dicked by hackers. I mean, obviously now it's like nothing to see Lando, because now I don't know him as Professor Lando, I know him as Landon. He's just my friend. But like back then, I hadn't met him. So he was very much still like Professor Lando in my brain. It says take this gun. And what arm? It said 16. That was 17. I need B16. Did I cut it out already? I don't think so. Wait, what's this? I think this is B24. That's right. I cut that out by accident earlier. B16. There it is. I think it's funny because the first time Connor was like, "Oh yeah, I'm hanging out with this guy, you know, we met via work, whatever." And he's like, "It's Professor Lando." And Connor Connor wasn't familiar with Lando's content. I was like, "Wait, Professor Lando?" I was like, "I watched that guy. His content's great." And Connor's like, "Oh, really? I've never seen it before." Oh, it's funny. And now, now they're like best friends. But I knew Lando more than Connor did when they met. Very funny. This piece is hard to get together. I need a lot of glue. I think that was almost better that Connor wasn't really familiar with his content, and I don't think Landon was familiar with Connor's stuff either. It allowed them to really gel because they knew each other as people before they knew each other as like content creators or anything, you know? But I knew Landon from his content, so it's kind of like being starstruck, but it's not like I was like super starstruck. I don't really get that way. I've met a lot of content creators at this point, but it was just like very strange to be interacting with him in that kind of context when I hadn't met him in person yet. And it wasn't even like on stream. It was just, 3 a.m. Eastern, let's play Hunt with Professor Lando. It was just very weird. One of those kind of small world things? Yeah, it kind of was. Shit, this is a very finicky piece. It's always weird meeting content creators. I can't talk about a lot of the people that I meet for personal privacy reasons. But all I can say is that the vast majority of them are not... They're very just chill, normal people. But I haven't met, like, super duper 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 famous people. But the vast majority of, like, people I've met are just very down-to-earth, chill people. In almost every case. It's rare where I meet one and I go, wow, that person was a freak. Or whatever, you know? They were just very normal. Wait, is this guy like... Wait, this guy's like lobbing a grenade. Like a overhead toss. That's cool. This guy's a G. He's got a fucking grenade up in the air. Yeah, I meant... Again, I can't talk about people specifically, but like I met a lot of big name VTubers at AX and at other various events. And overwhelmingly, they're just very nice, chill people. Will they remember me? No.
but that's okay. I wouldn't expect them to. It's not like they got paparazzi and stuff. Yeah, they're only famous like inside people's computers. So yeah, they are. It's very strange, I think, to be that kind of famous. I think, especially in the VTuber sphere, when so many people are like anonymous, right? Oh, his arm's coming off. Not today, I say, as I add more glue that will make his arm come off. See? And he needs an antenna too. What does it say to add? Whichever one I want? Okay, I'll go look for the antennas again. I don't really know where they all are. They're somewhere. Oh, here they are. They're in this corner. I haven't used one of these yet, so we'll use this antenna for him. That's part of why I got into VTubers. They could be anybody, which is kind of neat. It is kind of neat. Some of them are exactly how you'd expect in person, and some of them are completely different. It's very interesting. I thought that was something I needed to trim, but it was some flash that was just hanging out. They're just guys like me. Well, now hold on. I don't think there are many of them that are like me. Because a lot of them, especially the big ones, have had a lot of money for a minute now. When was the last time you heard a VTuber talk about like their retail experience as a retail worker or a kitchen worker? I'm still the normal guy. Make no mistake. And by normal, I mean overwhelmingly poor. It's interesting because they come from all walks of life, but almost overwhelmingly, doesn't it seem like a lot of the big VTubers, like, not many of them have come, or at least they don't really talk about it often if they do, like, come from a place of like, oh yeah, I had to work on the line in a fast food place for 2 years. I worked in a warehouse. I did all these fucking things. I think it's because a lot of them, I guess, have been grinding content for so long. Like, they didn't have to work fast food because they were making $2 a month on YouTube. That was their grind. But it seems like, where's like the normal person that becomes famous? You know? Do you understand? Like, where's the normal guy who becomes a famous VTuber? Like the next Hololive gen is just full of, like, actual, like, normal people. Not, like historic content creators or whatever. Demon Dice? Demon Dice is definitely a real one. That's for certain. Demon Dice is a real one. By all accounts, a very chill, great person. Flayon's talked about delivering pizzas. They exist, for sure. I'm just like, it just seems like they only get they hire people for content creation experience, which is absolutely valid. That makes sense. But like, why not hire someone who's just like, yeah, man, I'm willing to learn. I have a lot of real world experience. Let's see how this goes. It should be fun, you know? And that's not me talking from a, like, man, they should hire my dumbass. No, that's like just, I think that would be interesting to see. Don't you think? A dude named Kyle. A guy who's got some student loan debt. Yep. That's why Vesper is so popular. He had the most, like, real-life stories. He did have a very large amount of, like, real-life experiences to pull from. I think that's also the problem with, like, a lot of YouTubers trending very young. Very young. It's just less interesting. They don't have enough life to talk about, on average. They're all, like, 22. And have never worked a crazy fucking dogshit job. Because as soon as their life starts, they're a corporate VTuber. Omana, dude, the only thing I talk about on stream is my old lady stories. See, Omana, that's why you rule. That's why your streams are awesome. Because you have all kinds of wacky shit to talk about. That, or you just talk about spinal fluid. Which is an evergreen topic. Spinal fluid. When I'm so sad I didn't get to come visit you during AX and see Dubu. Next time we'll plan it so that I don't have 5 boys I gotta wrangle back to Vegas. The struggles are where you learn? Absolutely. I love Dubu, even though he was wary of me. Feel like we had a good chat at AX, it's all good. I agree, but you can never have too many chats with your friends, you know? This glue is very spent. I don't know if we're gonna get to the drones. Dubu was wary of me. I don't know if it's like because I'm a man or because he doesn't like guests. He wasn't like mean, but he was like very much like, I don't know you, bro. Who the hell are you? Both? Heard. I love Dubu though, he's so handsome. Handsome little Dubu. Wait, is this the right part? No, this is the right part. I was like, what did I cut out? This is not fitting together the way it should. It's because I had the wrong gun. It's this one. I think. How? Like this? I don't understand exactly how this is supposed to be going. I think it's these legs. They don't like this torso because that... What about here? Would it fit better here? No, that's even worse. Okay, here's what we need. If we ever need a dog sitter, I'm gonna hit you up. Heard that. I love dogs. And I love Dubu. He's so funny, bro. He's like a Pomeranian mutant. Why is he so tall? He's got these long ass like Bishonen legs. But he's just a little guy still. How many helmets do I have? 1, 2. Okay. The medic, you can... not... Oh my god, your arm's coming off. No! Stay! Stay.
After meeting so many streamers, I want to do a seminar on cooking and cleaning. Yeah. Yeah, Dubu's a mutant for sure. I can clean, but cooking? Feel like general life and home stuff? Yeah. A lot of us young millennials don't know how to do most of that shit. Like, I've never had to iron clothes. Oh, I'm hungry, I guess. My little tummy's grumbling. No, I haven't. I've never had clothes that I've had to iron. All of my suits, the suits, okay, the thing about a suit, right? You either dry clean it, or as soon as you take that shit off, it goes immediately on a hanger. Instantly. So, like, you don't need to iron a suit. And then your dress shirts that you wear under the suit, you just get ones that are machine washable. There are ones that are like that, where it's okay. You put it in the dryer, and as soon as you don't let it sit, as soon as that dryer is done, you take it out, put it on a hanger. It's fine. As long as you get the right ones. I had the idiot-proof suit set up, is what I'm saying. I'm judging. Trust me, they weren't ratchet dress shirts. I wasn't like all crumpled and fucking gross. Don't tell me you kept the tie tied too. No, I would tie my tie every morning. Every morning I would tie my tie. Zanko, thank you for the raid. It's been a minute, Zank. I hope you've been well. I know you've been busy with all kinds of commissions and things. But I'm happy to see you. I was thinking about you yesterday. I realized it had been a minute since I'd seen you in the Discord. Glad to see you. I still have those suits. I don't think I'd fit in the pants anymore, because I think the pants are like 28-30s, and I think I'm a 30-30 now. I'm being very realistic with my waist. Shuichidoge, thank you for subbing. And gifting Zank. Alrighty, the medic is done. We only have one more guy. The Transspectral Interference Pathfinder. What is a transspectral interference? What does that mean? What is this guy up to? Transspectral interference. Okay, bud. Yeah. Whatever the fuck that means. Skinny legend? Not anymore. 30-30s now. 28-30s before. But not anymore. Which is fine, obviously. 30-30 is still fine, but yeah, I don't think I'd fit in my suit pants. And the thing is, you can't, it's hard to add. Like, if it's one thing if they were like 32-30s or whatever, and we had to bring them in. But because the waistline isn't big enough, there's like not much you can do there.
The jackets should still fit just fine, though. Wait, and he's got this weird apparatus on the top of his gun. What the hell is that? And I can't find it. I'm looking for it. There it is. What is this giant thing? I know I won't fit in them. I haven't even tried putting them on in over a year. But I know I won't fit in them anymore. The length on them would be good. Obviously, the thing that's crazy is, like, I have to get them all hemmed. They at the time, they fit me just fine in the waist, but they were way too fucking long. So, yeah. I don't know. I miss wearing a suit all the time. It was very fun. I felt very good about myself all the time wearing a suit. They say what is it? The clothes... Is the saying the clothes don't make the man? Because I kind of feel like they do. How tall am I? I'm 5'6". Or is it the opposite, where the clothes do make the man? Because if the clothes do make the man, then yes, they're absolutely right. Because I felt like $1,000,000 every time I was in a suit. I felt more important. Wait, this is the wrong gun. Is this the gun it wants? It's a left-handed gun. It's this gun. I was like, what's wrong? Something's wrong. Yeah, the burgundy suit looked really good. That was a good color on me. What is this wacky gun, bro? And now I have to find 22 somewhere. Oh, I found it. That was easy. I didn't even have an important job at the Capitol. I was an extra administrative assistant, because during session the workload gets super high, and so a lot of offices will get a temp to offset some of the work that the administrative assistants typically have to do. So it's a lot of clerical and secretarial work, but I felt important. A bunch of gray and tan in streams. Yeah, it's just because it's easy. But I look good in like cyans and burgundies and reds and stuff. They still expect you to dress like a proper employee? Oh, absolutely. You're in the Capitol. The state capitol, but you're still amongst very important people. I didn't work an important job, but I interacted with many people who did work important jobs. Generals and the governor and, you know, the Speaker of the House, and you gotta look presentable. Okay, this guy's getting a helmet. So we have 3 guys with helmets. Yeah, I met some kind of like, he was like the general in the, like some Coast Guard or National Guard general thing. Don't tell me you have that coveted governor job. No. I was a temp employee, so no. I did not get a government job healthcare. I would if I worked there. The benefits if I was a full-time employee would have been very nice for sure.
Their goofy Tau helmets are so funny. Oh yeah, I've never had employer-provided healthcare. Chick-fil-A gave us healthcare, but it was more expensive than it was worth. It was too expensive. That goes things? They go. It says, okay, now put all the greebles all over them. Sure, I'll find some greebles. This looks like some. This guy can get some pouches on him. I chose my current corporate job pretty much exclusively for the healthcare. I mean, that's a wise thing to do. Really? Stick, I just put glue. Maybe not enough. My glue is very dry. There's still liquid in there, I see it. Yeah? You'll stick now, little bitch. Yeah, there you go. Like, I got some pouches. I saw a pistol, like a holstered pistol somewhere. That's cool. Where's that thing at? I want to put that on somebody. Oh, there's like a little pouch with climbing rope. That's fun too. Who can get this one? Who can get this one? Who has the space for pouches? You do. Where did I cut it out. Where did I? Oh, it's right here. I didn't fucking trim it. Fuck. I'm getting lazy because I want to get done. No, always cut the flash off. Tomorrow, I need to go get new fucking glue. Oh, someone's sight came off their gun. I see it right here. Whose gun doesn't have a scope? You. The one I just picked up. So tell this newbie, is the magic liquid a glue, or does it smooth seams out? It does both. It's specifically a solvent for plastic. It welds the plastic together by melting the surface, the contact points. It melts them together to create a weld. I'm looking for that damn pistol. It's somewhere. Oh, there it is. And I'll put this pistol on somebody that deserves it, and then we'll move on to the drones. Then I won't put these guys on bases because it's easier to apply the peanut butter without doing that. Who gets the pistol? You have a bunch of pouches. You have a pouch. You have a pouch. You have a gun. Pouch. You. The blooded guy. The guy with the robot arm gets the pistol. And I'm shaking it up to try to get the applicator isn't long enough to reach the bottom, so I'm shaking it up to hope that the brush captures some of the fucking glue. Wait, it's a fucking left-handed holster. It's a right-handed holster, not a left. I was putting it on the wrong hip. Okay. Is there any little greeble that guy can have? Because his belt is a bit empty, even with that gun. What the hell is that thing? What is this? What are these? Oh, there's some teeny tiny pouches. Yeah, he can have these. These are teeny tiny. Putting the hipster on the putting the holster on the wrong side be considered hipster? Yep. Well, like, because pistols are kind of like swords. You draw across your... Well, not necessarily. You don't always draw across your body, actually. I think in many cases you don't want that. You want it at your hip of your dominant hand. But for some reason, this is a cross body. It's like a left-handed holster. The details are on the left side. It's for left-handed guys. Which is very interesting. Okay. They've got their little greebles. And now we can move on to the giant drone. Which should be fun, I think. Putting my holster on the gay side. You're a fucking idiot. This thing is actually huge. I didn't think this drone was going to be so giant. That's awesome. This shit is like as big as a fucking battle suit for some reason. It's huge. Y'all will see. Your streams are always so peaceful to listen to while cooking. Thank you. That's kind of the idea. I know some people like crazy high octane, fucking high energy, fucking hoo-hoo hollering, screaming, but I usually tend to prefer chill content myself, so I think that just kind of reflects in my own, where I make content that I'd like to see. You know, like, I love to watch Tyler 1, all the screaming and hooting and hollering, but I only watch him like every few days. Like one video. It's just too much. You know? You enjoy stories about wild stuff, but like peacefully told? Yeah. It was really fun working AX, Omona. It was very nice to see you. I hadn't met basically anyone on your team. All very great, hardworking people. Very fun. I'll look forward to next AX, where we all get to suffer again. Tanner, thanks for subbing, little pup. $72. I saw it earlier. There it is. It's the sight for the drone. Now go to bed, because I work tomorrow. Good job, Tanner. Another hard day's work for a good southern boy. Hey, Tanner, can you tell them that you need more time off so that you can go to Tokyo with us in a year? Or 8 months or whatever. Can you tell them that? Bro, I just burned like a week. Yeah, but like tell them you need the time off in 8 months. Give them an 8-month notice. How are they supposed to complain about an 8-month notice? Because next time I go to Japan, I want you and Bryn and Tim there really bad. That would be so fun. And I know it wouldn't be the same. You accrue a day a month, so I'll keep you posted. Heard that, boy. Don't worry, the plan is only in the fantasizing stage, so it's not a big deal yet.
Also, I heard if you tell your workplace you're gonna quit if they don't give you the time off, they really like that. So. Can't do that? Well then, Tanner, looks like we have to get you to move. How do you feel about 120 degrees Fahrenheit? You'd rather take the moss on a date than move to Vegas? Heard that, King. Heard that. I didn't ever think I would live here. And now I do. Life comes at you fast sometimes. It was like the maybe like the March of last year, and Connor had been out here once or twice, I believe, to see Lando, and our lease was up in June, and he was just like, yeah man, let's move out there. And we said, it's like, okay, and we had 2 months basically to pack up our lives and fucking drive our asses over here. Getting a feeling everything's connected. Yeah. I feel like a lot of times the places you end up it just kind of happens. Life comes at you fast. Not likely for you. That's what I said, Tanner. Everything on the strip is mad pricey, but is that based off the tourist path? Yeah, the strip is the strip. If you're a local, and I count myself one after living here a year, you're never there. I only go to the strip when we have guests or people from out of state. We never go. Ever. So it says, take these two pieces and put them together with this piece in the middle. The strip, I don't know, I can only take so much of it. It's like, I don't know, last time I was there I had a fever, so it kind of was really extra bad. But it's fun for a little while, the strip. It's fun for a little while. Hazumi! Oh my goodness. Hazumi, thank you for the raid. I saw you were building Legos, so they're going from one building thing right into another building thing. Yours is probably more followable than mine. How does this... Here? Yes, like this. Your chat loves Warhammer? Well, then they're in the right place. They should have seen my last stream. 8.5 hours of model assembly. Oh, wait, this is awesome. Oh, this thing, it's got articulation. Hold on. The gun has this big tower, and it can go all the way in. I wondered what that big empty cavity was for. It was so the gun could go all the way up. Wait, that rules. That's rare. That's rare in Warhammer. Articulation is rare. That's awesome. But yeah, Hazumi, I hope you had a good stream. I was shocked to see you streaming something that wasn't Final Fantasy XIV. Shocked. Can it still do that even when it's glued into place? Is there clearance for it or no? It can. It still can. But let's get it out so it doesn't get glue on it. Gotta hold these together. This is a pretty load-bearing connection point here. This drone is fucking gigantic. Like, here's like one of the little guys. Look how big the drone is. It's like twice the height of him. It's huge. And this guy's controlling it on his little Nintendo Switch. When the pieces snap together, yeah, this one had pieces that could. That's epic. You gonna have enough glue there? That drone is massive. Yeah, I think I did. So we're just gonna let it dry and all that, because that drone is done, the giant one. It was actually pretty easy to put together. And now we have to do the little drones. Wait, do I have a piece in here? Oh. Me and my dog. Yeah. Little drones are, little. And it says, make sure you give them their ears. Don't forget to put your drone's ears on. They need their ears. And you can make it a... Oh, camera. You can make it a grab inhibitor drone. Don't know what that is. A pulse accelerator drone. Don't know what that is. A gun drone. That makes sense. Marker drone, which I guess is some kind of spotter. Or a shield drone. That grav inhibitor drone looks wild. I don't know what the hell that is. It looks kind of cool. It's got this weird orb. We'll make one of them the grav inhibitor drone. With its orb. Do you think it ponders it? Shit, if Hazumi rated me, when I finish up these drones, who am I rating? Shit. Hazumi's the tried and true. Maybe Ashton's alive? Or Big Ham? I don't know how these go together. Like this? Like this. Raid my friend Hammy. Hamela? Is that your friend? Is that who I'm thinking of? Yes? Heard. Maybe Cringy? Yeah, Cringy's live all the time too. That's also true. I'm trying to put these things fucking dog ears on. Who's up putting their dog's ears on? I need its other ear. Could always manual raid to someone on YouTube. I mean, true. But I don't know anyone who streams on YouTube outside of Professor Lando. Camera, can you stop? I'm like slightly bumping it. I don't know when my chair moved.
It's weird. These don't want to go in right. Wait. I'm putting them on backwards. That's fucking why I'm an idiot. There we go. Now they sit the way they should. Okay. And it says you take that, right? And this is the gravity thing, the weird orb. And you take that and put it on the... Get my money's worth out of the glue bottle? Yeah, I'm pretty sure. $6. Bought back in Georgia at the Hobbytown, USA on Barrett Parkway in Kennesaw, Georgia. Hobbytown. I miss Hobbytown. That place was huge. Okay, well that's the little drone done. One of them. Now we just have to make the other one. Do I have like a Q-tip or something that can actually reach the bottom? Yeah, but that's too absorbent. It's too absorbent. Hello, Andy. Wait, you just woke up? How did Horse let you sleep? It's like 8:20. You're gonna be up all night now. And then this little dog only gets one ear. This little one gets one ear because they only gave you 3 ears. The one negative review you saw for this, the brush doesn't reach. Yeah, it's weird. I don't really necessarily know why it's like that, but it is. But it only matters if it's super duper 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 empty. And again, it's $6 a bottle. There is literally like no reason why I shouldn't just buy another one. I think we'll make this one the gun drone. No, we already have the giant Gatling gun drone, so maybe we make this the shield drone? That sounds kind of cool. Yeah, I'll make the shield drone. Literally cheaper than nail polish? Yeah, it smells like nail polish. It smells more like nail polish than like acetone. Acetone always smells super strong to me. But this glue tends to have a pretty mild smell. But I've smelled a lot of this glue in my time, so... Well, the glue made it. It made it. We're basically completely spent, but the glue made it. Good for the glue. Okay, and see the drones. The drones, right? Because they fly. And you don't see these often anymore because they tend to have stuff like, you know, like this. This guy flies, but his base has a big plinth that he's like jumping off of. But this drone, it has a flight stand. See? So now it flies. It's a bit wobbly. You're supposed to glue them all together. But then the idea is, at least if you have an extra base for it, and I think actually I do. Normally they don't give you bases for these, but I have extra bases. You would glue this bottom part onto a normal base like this, and then cover it up. And then you just have the clear flight stand. Assuming you prime it before you put it on the stand. Yeah, or you, like, mask this. But yeah, I'll prime them off of it for sure. But yeah, the little drones. Because I don't mind the clear flight stands. They often have bubbles in them, which is fucking annoying. But I do like them to be, like, actually, like, based. To have, like, actual, you know, like, the peanut butter and the tufts and stuff on them. Actually, you don't even need to glue that. That worked. That one worked perfectly. I feel like this one's, the hole on this one is super thick. Like, the base, like, the flight stand's not designed for it. Oh, I just didn't push enough. It went. I felt it click. Oh, but this one doesn't click. Almost. Almost. Where's that other stick? There. The little drones don't need any glue. The big one's wobbly. But, yeah. See, look. Isn't he cute, the little guy on his little base? Cute. And then for reference, Space Marine. So he's a little guy. Well, that took a little longer than I thought it would, but I'm happy with them. I think they're really cool models. Add them to the pile of things that I have to prime. Do I dare add the peanut butter to the bases now? Might as well. And you guys know what time it is. Peanut butter time. Something that I will have to do to prep, though, real quick, is get a little bit of water and a paper towel. I'll be back in, like, 30 seconds. Okay. What should I do with my old license plate? I just have it sitting out there. My old one? My Georgia plate? What should I do with it? My old license plate. They let you keep it? What are they gonna do? Take it from me? It's for another state. Peanut butter brush has seen better days. Yeah, no, they did not take that shit. I like the Nevada plate. Or Nevada plate. The actual locals always make fun of me when I say Nevada. It's Nevada. Like Ada, I believe, not Nevada. I'm pretty sure anyway. I'm pretty sure I have that right. When I was at Chick-fil-A, they said, how long you been here? I said, oh, I moved here to Nevada like a month ago. And they said, you moved where? And I said, Nevada. And they said, there you go, buddy. It's Nevada. Alrighty, time to make a little bit of a mess. If you pronounce the S in Illinois, people here kill you. Well, that's wild. That's wild. Everybody knows it's Illinois. The S is silent. But Nevada is more like tomato, where it's like kind of subtle in how the correct pronunciation is, right? Nevada sounds so nasal. It is, yeah. Leviosa, not Leviosa, you know? Peanut butter. I haven't been to Illinois in a while. It's been a minute. I don't remember the last thing I was there for. Probably a funeral. Got a lot of family buried there. I'll probably be buried there. I don't know about my mom. You were much neater than I would have been without gloves. I'm trying to be neat. But I'm wiping my fingers off because I don't want to get the edges of the base with peanut butter on them, because that's annoying to deal with later. So I'm trying to keep it to a minimum. Shit. That one just fell. Peanut butter down on the table. Oh, it's not so bad. Let go. I was just trying to fill a spot that I missed. Let go. Please. Oh, the peanut butter's got claws today. Holy. Peanut butter's got claws today. Holy fuck. You don't have to lay it on that thick. These are infantry. Do you plan on being buried or cremated? I think I'd like to be buried, but it doesn't, I don't know, it doesn't really make that much difference to me. As long as, I'd like to be with my family. I have siblings buried in, Illinois. In Chicago, I have, you know, great-grandparents buried in Illinois. I figure my mom would probably end up being buried up there. We have, like, a family plot. It's been a while since I've been there. Where they grow a tree out of you? That would be cool. Yeah, they make you into like a pod that a tree is planted on top of. That is cool. Yeah, I don't know most of the people in my family plot either. I know my great-grandparents, and I know my siblings, and that's it. Trying to clean up the rims a little bit, where I got a little bit of spillage.
There's one very handsome mortician on YouTube who has a whole video series about like how they prep bodies. He's very handsome. I don't know what his name is, but it might be what you guys are talking about. Nope, the one I'm talking about is a man. But there is a very handsome mortician on YouTube who talks a lot about this stuff. Another person of whom you speak? Yeah, he's a very well-dressed, well-spoken mortician. I don't remember his name, though. But he's very handsome. I'm sure you can find him. If you just search up, like, fucking... Like, mortician answers frequently asked questions. But he's very handsome, I remember, if I remember correctly. Alrighty, well, the bases are peanut buttered. So, we did that. Oh my god, the amount of fucking peanut buttering I'm gonna have to do for that fucking Skaven Tide stuff. And I glued all of them down to their bases. Because they're all push fit, so they all have pegs. Oh my god, I'm gonna go through half a jar of peanut butter. Maybe next week we straight up have a peanut butter fucking stream. He was on the Anthony Padilla show? I think so. Victor Sweeney? That sounds correct. That sounds correct. The gritty peanut butter brush? Look at this poor thing. It's been through something. But it still has a purpose, and it's applying peanut butter. Oh, I got a new dry brush. And by new dry brush, I mean this is a $3 makeup brush I got at Target. For dry brushing. Yep. Very soft. Do I need extra peanut butter when I'm getting Tamiya? I don't think so. I've only used half this thing in like a year. I guess we'll swap back. It'll take me a second again, but we'll swap back. That's a makeup brush? Yup. Oh, it sure is. Give me a second. Okay. Well, I know it takes longer to swap over, but we have way better audio in both places now, so I think that's worth it. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of it for today, guys. I think we had a nice solid stream. Almost hit 4 hours. We assembled... Is the audio out of sync? I don't know how that would be possible. Haircut does look good, thank you. Is the audio good? Looks synced for me. I need to wash it again. But yeah, here it's still got plenty of volume. It's just not as wild. Is that Chips Ahoy? No, that's the miniature box. The Chips Ahoy is somewhere else. I'm glad that I still have bangs, because I got a fucking 5 head on me, so like I need bangs. She did a really good job. I think we'll raid. This is who we'll raid. Bye guys. Guys really do be like, shakes hair like a dog. It's a good one. How else do you show it? Bye. Bye guys, thanks for coming. Here you guys go. Go see Meowsk's friend Hamela Hamster. They're a VTuber. They just got Life 2D. They're a hamster. We like hamsters. Bye. 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 Bye guys. Bye. Be nice. Be nice.